Here you are again. Did you have time to think of how to behave during the interrogation? Remind him, R2-D3. You tell us all you know from the beginning. No lie. Confirm? You tell us all from the beginning, or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm? You lied to me. Logo was impossible. Could not see the shuttle from space. Tell truth, no lie. Confirm?
Greetings, I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact. Splendid! You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. When picking up any useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. out the chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to get your funerary stick it somewhere except for your face. You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've almost won. Remember that the funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed. When you discover a new blueprint of an item, it is automatically added to the memory reprocessor in the kitchen, where you can create this item using the necessary resources. Probably.
Славился всегда славянин своей пышной бородой, новгородец, киевлянин, старый или молодой. Ах, зачем окно в Европу Петр Первый прорубил, за чужой погнавшись модой? Русским бороды побрил, а теперь
Just the antenna, you'll have to go into outer space.
бороды свои, и как жены молодые часто выглядят они позабыть. Борода, богатство рода знали русичи всегда. Борода, ой, бородушка, ты лелеешь ее и халишь, как учили нас деды, без нее нет победы, ты обычаи предков хранишь, чтоб знать.
The waste disposal system is damaged and is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck objects flying past the shuttle when the tanks are full.
Помогает в этом деле, несомненно, борода, борода. Ой, бородушка, ты лелеешь ее и халишь, как учили нас деды, без нее нет победы, ты обычай предков хранишь. Боль слышат нас мужчины, пусть подумают тогда, для чего мужскому полу дана борода. И от наших пожеланий не воротят, пусть носы.
A source of increased radiation is detected. Probably this is the central core of the liner. Be careful, the radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit. That was a close call. Try to adjust the... You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact. Be careful with the vacuum breakdowns. An electric shock of such power can lead to the failure of my systems, and I can't guarantee the safety of your corpse before the arrival of the funeral team. What a loud headline. But the probability of the liner crashing due to a terrorist attack is 65%. It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. Great news! Using my ingenious two-digit password matching algorithm, I managed to hack the interphone activation codes. Now all that's left is to build a cryptographic debugging station and reconfigure the interphone using these codes, which will take about 5 years with your current skills.
Ах, зачем окно в Европу Петр Первый прорубил? За чужой, погнавшись модой, Русским бороды побрил. А теперь мужи седые бреют бороды свои, И как жены молодые часто выглядят они.
Judging by the degree of decomposition, this subject died long before the catastrophe. We have a murder here, Sherlock, and we just have to ignore it. The note is written by a woman who can professionally handle stationary items. A hammer covered in blood. The victim is also stained in blood. Probably, the hammer accidentally got stained by the victim. It is unlikely that he suffocated for this, being in a spacesuit where oxygen is sufficient for an entire full breath. An unknown substance with a suspicious name. The evidence is collected. The investigation is successfully completed. It is obvious that the victim was poisoned by a Novichok chemical weapon for treason. This is confirmed by the cipher from a note that the female agent lost at scene of the crime. Some special agency clearly had a hand in this. seems they were playing some brain-cracking game. If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency. The rescuer's arrival time exceeds your estimated lifespan by 4,369 years. You need to get to the extraction point yourself, getting past the radiation. However, it's impossible to do this with your current skills. To increase your level, you need to create some crap imposed by the developers. It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted, despite the objections of the hormonal system. Your interlocutor has very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions. A lot of various goods were transported in the cargo holds of the liner unnamed. The Global Funeral Agency rented only a small part of the ship's space in the framework of the advertisement company and has nothing to do with these goods. The shuttle's plating is blue. These are the rescuers. Given that the evacuation shuttles have increased strength, the impact force must have been incredible. The rescuer spacesuits are like funerary ones, but I always wanted to learn how their flashlights work as they don't require recharging. I propose we leave the corpse for scientific purposes.